Hey, welcome to the Morning Mix podcast, and today we're going to educate you on what pumpkin-y treat your zodiac sign says you'll enjoy most.
Some people got pumpkin spice martinis.
Yeah.
Other people got
Muffins. Yeah, it's awesome. Some people are wishing they could have been born a couple months earlier or later. It just depends. And then you got twins. Nikki's got twin brothers.
Yeah, and they do all kinds of tricks, like order beers every 5 seconds so bartenders cut them off. But there's 2 of them.
What is it? There's 2 of you. I can't keep these guys straight. Neither can your teachers. That and much more right now on the Morning Mix podcast. Great. It's Read a Book Day. Please text us. We need books. Gang, when I tell you more texts than we could have said, hey, who had sex last night? We wouldn't have gotten as many texts as we have for what books should we be reading. Nikki, White Oleander is one of my favorite movies, and I've never met anybody else who's ever seen it.
Oh, my gosh.
Look at you guys.
It's a great movie.
Go out there and get a martini together.
The one book I read.
Yeah.
It was like,
A lot of people are texting just phrases that I hope are books. My Side of the Mountain. Book.
Sounds like a book.
Book. The Wish Ev Jones. Or The Wish by Ev Jones.
Okay.
Hard to say. There you go. Nikki, the show Flyers of Alice Hart is awesome. Flowers of Alice Hart, I'm assuming. Only 2 seasons so far, but boy, is it good.
Oh, okay.
What book are you reading most often? Text it to us, 708 Instagram.
I mean,
if you add up all the words
forget
that you
about it.
read on Instagram,
Please.
even though
It's
it's
a
mostly
short story.
pictures, I guess
Yeah.
it's a picture book.
Come on.
Yeah.
847 books I recommend. The Great Believers. Okay. Saw Her Face. Now I'm a believer.
Yes.
Where the Crawdads Sing. That was a movie that also just came out, and then Taylor Swift had the song in it, right?
yeah.
773, this is actually Whip's unauthorized biography, The Untethered Soul.
Yeah.
Also, his second one, 224, Captain Underpants. So they're all on there. That's a good one.
There's a lot in that series,
Yeah.
actually, Captain Underpants.
There's a lot to learn from men, women, and children alike. 773 says Catch-22.
I actually did read that.
Yeah, look at this guy.
It was pretty good.
It's about fishing?
No, not even close. But I know what a Catch-22 is based on the book, but
Sure.
it's not interesting enough to go any further.
48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Wow.
Okay.
The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. These are the books you're recommending we read. You have, all caps, to read Verify by Colleen Hoover. It's so good. All right. 773 Lessons in Chemistry. 312 Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Great book.
I have to print these out.
These are, we got to figure out how to do that, how to export this list. Goodnight Moon. Yeah, read that one
I've read
a couple
that
times
one.
a week.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
son loves that one.
A little bit sad.
773 1970s Playboy.
What? 1970s.
These are the books. I don't know.
I
708 The Dirt by Motley Crue.
Oh, man.
Swanee, you read that one or just the movie? The Dirt, just the movie? Yeah, I saw the movie. I didn't read the book. The movie was good, though.
Yeah.
It opens up in a very intense way.
It sure
They get
does.
right into the Motley Crue action
You're
on
like,
that one.
I
Yeah.
don't. Everyone doesn't need to be gone for the beginning of this.
quickly. Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, maybe clear out your house.
Clear out your whole house
Go
from the beginning.
Sit in your car, watch the first 20 minutes on your phone, and then go inside and finish the movie. 312, No One Likes a Fart. I don't know if that's a fact or a book, but I'm in for both. Mary Higgin Clark's Where Are the Children? I say that every night. I'm like, where are they?
Yeah.
Great one. The Nightingale, a beautiful book. Okay. Highly suggest I'm Glad My Mom Died. That was the girl from iCarly, right? That's her
Yeah.
book.
Oh,
It's also a
right.
podcast.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Pretty intense. 708, the Bridgerton series. Read those books. 312, a classic, Waiting for Godot.
Oh, yeah. That was weird.
They're doing a redo. It's Waiting for Gal Gadot. They're trying to
And
figure it out.
Trudeau.
Probably
Yeah.
much more interesting.
Right. Godot waits for Trudeau because he might be separated from his wife now. And
Yeah.
she's happily married, but who knows?
Dating Bradley Cooper.
219, Everyone Poops.
Oh, I love that book.
Legendary and real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
people
fact-
might not realize that is a real book.
And We
Yeah.
All Pass Gas is the sequel.
Yes.
Stephen King's The Dark Tower series. That guy just keeps on writing books.
He
Isn't that
does.
wild?
He does.
Read Fourth Wing. Many people have texted Fourth Wing. I don't know. Simply Hostile by Samantha Irby. It's hilarious. Heavy is the Crown by Lindsay Jai. These are the books you recommended. Daisy Jones and the Six.
Oh,
Isn't that
another-
a TV show now as
Yes,
well?
it is. Yep.
Okay.
Saw a little bit of that.
Watch out. Landon's #1 dog walking agency by Kate McDougall. It sounds like an intense one about a guy who struggles with a drug problem, but I don't know. Maybe it's for kids. Hard to say. Tattoos on the Heart by Gregory Boyle. Sounds like you might have a boil on the heart, but okay.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. I Know This Much Is True by Wally Lamb. That's a good name. Crying in H Mart, 219. Devil in the White City, also a recommendation.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Nikki, you should read The Last Thing He Told Me. They recently released the series, but read the book before you do that.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. Anything by Chicago author Stacey Ballas, How to Change a Life, or Out to Lunch for an Idea. All are chick-lit and include recipes. Okay. Oh, chick-lit. Is that like a thing? Okay, got it. They're saying chick-lit's like Bridgerton, like
Okay.
chick
Not
like ladies.
not like the gum.
Like ladies.
Yeah, I was thinking of Chick-fil-A.
So did I. Loki, Where Mischief Lies. That's a Marvel series. I'm here for that. You need to read Everyone Poops. It's amazing. 10 out of 10. Praise by Sarah Kate. And finally, the book everybody should be reading from a 630, Who Moved My Cheese?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of book options in here, gang. Wow, there's a lot here. Okay, we're going to have to keep looking at them. Oh, and 630, finally, I read this one regularly. It's a good one. Go the F to Sleep. It's fine.
That is
Although they hit a
legendary.
certain age and then you have to censor it. But prior to that, you can lean right into that bad boy. It's kind of nice. These are the books that you're reading on National Read a Book Day. Keep on reading, people.
From Chicago to your device, this is the Morning Mix Podcast.
Get your car stuck might be a rite of passage for drivers. It happened to an 18-wheeler. A guy got his 18-wheeler stuck in the drive-thru at Wendy's in Topeka, Kansas. I ended up similarly getting my folks' car stuck on a parking divider at a Taco Bell on Rand Road. Same thing. Mm-hmm. And then somehow my buddies and I managed to rock it enough without thinking it could totally damage the car.
Right.
Somehow got away scot-free.
Or run you guys over.
Or
That was the other thing I was thinking about.
Yeah,
You've got
somebody might have-
random dudes just rocking cars while you're accelerating.
And
yeah, okay.
there was a high probability that somebody would have had their foot run over.
Yeah.
It may have happened and no one wanted to say it. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Hey, Kimberly, good morning.
Good morning.
You got it stuck? What happened?
Yeah, my girlfriend and I got her dad's Ford LTD, affectionately the Blue Boat, stuck on one of those concrete jut-outs in the middle of a parking lot.
Okay, same as I. Now, did you back up over it, trying to hot dog?
No, some guys came over and actually got in the car and backed it up for us.
Got it. So they helped you get out of the... How did you end up in that
Yeah.
situation in the first place?
Well, we were looking at cute boys in the middle of the parking lot and not paying attention.
Got it. Got it.
Priorities.
Was it my friends and I in the parking lot? It must have been. No, it wasn't. Dang. All right, well, we'll keep dreaming. All right, so she gets it stuck on the parking curb. That happens to Kimberly. Hey, Kaylee, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
We're fine. All you wanted was some McDonald's. Is that right?
Yeah.
And what happened?
Yeah, so my boyfriend and I, he used to go to Illinois State, and I went down for the weekend, and there was a really bad snowstorm that weekend. So we decided we were going to go and pick up Domino's. So after Domino's, we said, hey, let's stop at McDonald's for some ice cream.
Look at you guys.
So we were in the drive-thru, and I have a Toyota Camry, and my Camry got stuck from all the snow, and we were stuck for 2.5 hours, and people were driving around us.
Oh my
us, giving
gosh.
us dirty looks because we got stuck in the snow.
But at least you had pizza.
Yeah, the pizza was cold by the time we got back.
I
which was
bet.
upsetting, but
Yeah.
Dang.
Didn't want the ice cream anymore.
I guess not.
No.
At what part of the drive-thru were you got? Had you ordered and then you went to the window, or had you not even gotten to the ordering mic
no,
yet?
we didn't even get that far yet. We just got to the beginning of the drive-thru, and I didn't realize how thick the snow was right there, so I drove right through it and got stuck.
And nobody offered to help.
Nope.
All right.
We just got dirty looks.
Go Redbirds. That's how we do it out there. Watch out. So Kaylee is stuck in the McDonald's drive-thru after already picking up her pizza. Hey, Kimberly, good morning.
Good morning.
Where'd you get the car stuck?
In the state game area in Michigan, it was a park.
And what happened?
Wait.
We stopped to hang out a little bit, or I guess make out.
No, I thought that's what you were
Okay,
getting
here
at.
we go.
Yeah, we stopped to
Here we go.
hang out. Yeah.
Look
So
at the
wh-
scenery.
Yeah, so the state game area, is that like a preserve for hunting and stuff? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, and you guys decided, let's find a quiet spot where only the deer will look.
Yeah, we told his grandparents when we had to call them because we had to get a tow to get it out of there that we were out duck calling.
Yeah, 100%.
And they're like, we're proud of you. We're
yeah.
proud of you.
We were trying to be ducking, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
We were just duck calling. That's all it was. Kimberly, they were out there a ducking. That's what they were doing. My goodness.
Wow.
And finally, Heather. Hi, Heather. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, Heather, were you on the job when this happened?
Well, yes, I got stuck in a different sort of way. I ran a daycare center for a lot of years, and one of my duties was driving the school-age kids to and from school. So we were like so proud because we used to have this really old raggedy van, but we got this really fancy bus that had all of our name all over and the pretty lights. I think we had it maybe 3 days before I drove it underneath kind of like a little overpass at a building in a driveway, and I didn't fit.
Oh, no.
So you hear that like horrible sound.
That was horrible.
Yeah, wow.
And then you just kind of don't know what to do. Like, do I keep trying to go? Do I back up? Do I go? So I just kind of got out of the bus and then kind of spun around about 5 times, like, woo! And then I got out and I backed it up. I tore a lot of the overpass down and the top of the bus up. And then I still had to go pick up the kids from school. It was not one of my proudest moments.
Wow.
And I don't do that anymore now.
I don't. Was that your last day driving that bus?
No, actually, my boss was so nice. She would really get mad when I would forget to order, like, copy paper. But for this, she was like, well, it's just an accident.
I love that. Hey, so I'm so sorry. I destroyed the bus. Heather, where is the paper?
Right. I told you
Like,
1,000
what?
times.
Yeah. How many times I got to tell you to get the paper? You think I care about the bus right now? I can't print these invoices.
Have you met my boss?
Oh, my goodness. It feels like it.
You're listening to the Morning Mix podcast.
Before we move on, I just want to publicly apologize for calling your brothers idiots, Nikki.
Oh, they love it.
I'm
One of
so
them
used to
listens all
calling-
the time.
Oh, good.
I'm sure he could fight you, but that's
I'm
fine.
so used to, but please, a twig could fight me, let alone. I'm so used to calling my own brother an idiot that then I put that on other people's brothers.
They love it. They are idiots.
But they are. Now, you grew up with twin brothers. There have to be a lot of twin moments throughout your life of having twin brothers.
Yeah,
surrounding you.
there was one this weekend. It still happens. They're in their 40s now. We're at the wedding, and they each were getting Manhattans. So at different times, the bartender was like, "Dude, I'm cutting you off. You need to slow down. You are like slamming these," because they both were wearing like tuxes.
That's
so
amazing.
They both had to come to the bar at the same time and be like, "Okay, sir, you're not like we are not slamming."
Hey man, look, we're fine. You don't have to worry about either.
Yeah,
the two of us, you could drink them.
Yeah,
you make them and we'll put them down.
The like third drink, he was like, because they're tiny little wedding, and he was like, "You guys, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I can't serve. You've already had like 4."
Right.
And he's like, "No, I've only had."
That's my brother.
That's my brother.
And
we're each drinking them.
We had 4 before we got here. Not 4 now.
Yeah.
Twins in school must be very difficult for teachers. You've already got a lot on your plate. You got a whole bunch of kids. Every year you get a whole new batch of kids. You're trying to keep them all straight. How do you keep twins straight? Hey, Renee. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you guys?
Great. You're a teacher. What grade level do you teach?
I currently teach first grade, but this happened when I taught fourth grade.
Okay, great. So you had like 9, 10-year-olds. And how did you tell the twins apart?
Well, the twins were identical. They were identical boys. They dressed identically down to pants and shoes and shirts. But the parents were super helpful because one boy would always dress in a red shirt and the other boy would dress in a blue shirt. And the thing is, Peter wore red and then Tom wore blue. So we always had to remember Peter or red. The R for Peter.
Oh, Peter red, Tom blue. Now, Have you seen these twins recently?
I have not. This was quite some time ago.
I wonder if they're like 20 and they're all walking around in red and blue still.
Or I wonder if they wised up and swapped shirts at some point during
exactly.
school.
Hey, man, I got a geometry test, lady. You want to put on this red shirt? Yeah, don't sweat, buddy. I got you. Hi, Stephanie. Good morning.
Good morning.
You had twins. Are you a teacher and you had twins in the class?
Yes. So
Okay.
I taught music. So the kids would come to me every 20, 25 minutes.
Okay.
and this is in a pre-K through second grade building. And there was a set of twins, and they came in back-to-back classes. And it took me until January to realize that there was 2 different boys, and I was calling them both the same name.
Oh, wow.
So one of them was like, she knows me, dude. Don't know what to tell you. And the other one was like, what did I do?
But they weren't correcting me.
Right. You're like, one of them, this kid just loves to learn. He's coming to class twice.
Right. I wish they could all be like this little guy. Look at him. Aww. He just keeps coming back and singing. He loves the music. I just love the idea that you're like, I am crushing it. Oh, my gosh. Hi, Kristen. Good morning.
Good morning.
You didn't have 1 set of twins. You didn't have 2 sets. How many did you have?
3 sets of twins.
At the same time?
Yes.
Wow.
All currently right now in kindergarten.
Oh, my God. How are you doing this? How are you keeping them all straight?
So we split them up by classes so they're not in the same classroom. So as long as I see them with their general teacher, I know which one it is. Otherwise, I'm lost.
Okay. So you got to split them up.
We
And then
we also have a set of twins that have the same name with 1 letter different.
like Julie and July?
Well, it's Zeasley and Zeasley.
Oh, wow.
Those parents were just like, we're going to screw every person that ever deals with you guys.
They only had one name idea.
And one of you needs to have good credit. Just one of you.
Exactly.
The other one can use it.
Too far out there.
Hey, Brandon, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
You also had 3 sets of twins.
I did. So for 1 set of twins, one boy was super athletic and the other one was not. And we had a basketball hoop in the room, so I'd make them take a shot just so I could know their name. The other set of twins, one worked at a grocery store in the area, the other did not. So I'd ask her, quiz her on the sales or what special item was at the store.
Yeah.
And the one that told me was the one who worked there.
Wow.
Forgot what I did for the 3rd set, but that's what I did for the 2 of them.
That's hilarious. He's just gamifying keeping the children's names straight.
He's like, try to lie to me. Make the shot.
I dare you.
That's awesome.
What do a pound of melons cost? What? What? Hi, Sherry. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Sherry, you had twins as a teacher?
Yeah, I have twins all the time, but our parents split them up usually in different classes. But better than that, I'm from Twinsburg, Ohio.
Twinsburg.
Your brothers ever? Yeah. Have your brothers ever been there?
No, but they do that big convention, don't they? They get all the identical twins together. Yeah.
From all over the world.
Oh, that's
every
great.
August.
Oh, that's
it's
so
the coolest
fun.
story. It was founded by 2 twins who married twins and sisters, and then they had twins, and they died on the same day. So it's really cool.
Wow.
So you need to take them there.
Yeah.
Twin energy. It's
Watch
real.
out.
Twinsburg? Is that what you said it's called?
Twinsburg, Ohio.
Hey, all right.
Not too hard to remember.
Twinsburg.
Well, I was like, where? Ohio? Okay,
Hang on a
got
second.
it.
Now, we did get a text. A lot of texts came in of teachers that had twins, but my favorite from a 779. I had the Lee twins throughout high school, and then at graduation, I realized it's the Lee triplets.
Oh, no.
Oh.
There's just a 3rd one. You never knew. They were never all 3 together. The odds that you'd see 2 together are high, but 3? Forget about it.
He was the Frankie before there was Frankie.
Yeah, who knew?
Drop it.
Pure emotion, he's never fake. Yeah. Guilty pleasure like stepping on a rake. He might even make your head shake. Here we go with Hot Take.
All right, you might have seen the recent, again, bear with me, guys.
Always
you
do.
might have seen the recent tragic story of a couple in Mexico who hired somebody to fly an airplane about 10 feet over their yard and drop either pink or blue confetti on them in the most over-the-top, kick-ass gender reveal ever. Note, I didn't notice whether the confetti they dropped was pink or blue because I was too distracted by the fact that shortly after it dropped its load, the plane made a sharp turn upward, lost a wing, and crashed.
Yeah.
Luckily, the couple on the ground wasn't hurt, but the pilot was, in fact, killed, which is as sure a sign as any that it's long past time to bring this silly little social media tradition to its well-deserved end. Now, to be clear, you want to tell your friends and family it's a boy or it's a girl, this is a beautiful thing and a wonderful moment for them and you. Well, mostly you, but it's great. And let's just be honest, when you have a big party and make a big stunt out of it and put a video and post it on social media, it's not about your friends and it's not about your family and it's really not even about your kid. Let's just be real, people. That's all about you and your ego, and it's a desperate cry for attention, because I'm going to let you know, most of your friends and family, they care a little, but they don't care 1/10 as much as you about that news. And for the ones who do, a simple "it's a girl" or "it's a boy" would be just as impactful, probably more, because frankly, your parents, your in-laws, and your best friends, they don't feel quite as special when they get the news via an exploding balloon or whatever, at the same time as potentially everybody you've ever met can see it on Facebook Live, right? And by the way, whatever you come up with trying to have the wildest, most original gender reveal ever, it's such a played-out concept that the very idea of it at this point is just really unoriginal. Most people are watching it to be nice. Others are hoping something ridiculous happens, like the time the dad in a viral video at a party in his backyard muttered the F word when he found out it was going to be a girl. Charming and hilarious, isn't it? At least it's not as bad as the plane crash. And remember 2 years ago when a California couple started a literal wildfire with the pyrotechnics display in their gender reveal? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ended up facing criminal charges. Anyway, if you don't believe me, I suggest you ask Jenna Carvunitis.
Oh, I had that once.
You know who Jenna is?
No, I had the Carvunitis.
Jenna just happens to be the person who is credited with inventing the gender reveal party in the age of social media. In 2008, this Los Angeles blogger cut into a custom-made cake to reveal pink frosting, which let everybody know at the time she was due to have a girl. Soon it was viral, and this trend was born. Well, Jenna now says very publicly she regrets her little contribution to American culture. She even says it's cringe. And that's a quote, which in the age of social media is about as strong an insult as you need.
Come on!
From Chicago to your device, this is the Morning Mix Podcast.
Moments ago, Whip shared with us the gender reveal parties have gone too far. Was that a good summation?
Oh, I think
of
it's
the vibe?
reached. I think it's reached its natural conclusion
And
at this
time to
point.
move on.
You want
Trend
to end
over.
them completely.
Trend over.
Right?
Yeah, just move on to something else. Yeah.
Hey, Michael, good morning.
Morning.
Was it a little over the top, the gender reveal?
Possibly. We went over to my friend's place who wanted to host it for us, and I came up with an idea of attaching sparklers to a bow and arrow, to an actual arrow, and he shot it at a board that said boy or girl, but in front of the board was a giant piece of magician's flash paper. And so it would light that off, and it kind of blinded us all for about a couple seconds, but as soon as we saw it was a boy, then everybody was freaking out.
So a couple quick follow-ups, couple questions, Michael.
Like 1,000.
Are any, you or your friend, is anyone a bow and arrow aficionado or have any bow and arrow skills to speak of?
The person that hosted it, that was his bow and arrow, and I trusted him more than myself.
Okay. Question number 2. Is anyone a magician? Do you guys just had access to magician's flash paper?
No one's a magician. We
Okay.
bought it online.
Okay.
Sure.
And question 3, was the person with the bow and arrow wearing a Hawkeye costume?
Now that I think about it, we should redo this.
Yeah. You got to get pregnant
Next
again.
baby.
Gotta get
You
another
guys
kid.
got to get pregnant
One
again.
detail.
Boy, there's a lot in there.
Man.
That was
Yeah.
a lot.
All right.
Hi, Tina. Good morning.
Hi, I have
Oh.
a great one.
Let's hit it.
We were all outside in our neighborhood watching a plane coming overhead, and the sky was so bright blue that when they put out the puff of blue smoke, nobody could see it.
That's awesome.
Your baby's invisible. Congratulations. Oh, all right. Well, there you have it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. What a beautiful day. What are you having?
We're waiting.
Hard to say.
Is it gonna come on? Is it gonna do it? What's going on?
Guys,
What's
the plane flew by an hour ago. Let's see it. Oh, boy. Well, there you go. Gender reveals. They're still going down.
Yeah, that last one changed my mind. I want those.
Now you're in.
I want more of those.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Sound check. Sound check. This is Nikki's Sound Check on the Morning Mix.
So football has started. College football started last weekend.
Indeed.
And some of the fun, if you ever go to a college football game, is, you go up to get the hot chocolate and stuff at the halftime show. But the band is always so good, and they do some fun songs. So a big one right here. When the White Stripes wrote Seven Nation Army, I don't know if they had any idea it would be like in every football game. You know what I mean?
think they had no sense. Crowd gets into it.
This is the Ohio State, so they're really into that.
The Ohio.
But you hear that like that. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
so,
it's about to go down.
It's in every game. And so, of course, this year being Taylor's year, we have to incorporate a way to get Taylor Swift on the field, right?
Oh, interesting.
So USC did that. They played a little version of Cruel Summer. So look for that. I'm sure all season long, different bands will be playing
Doing more
this.
Taylor.
And then Metallica. Here is I know, from Taylor to Metallica.
They're covering Taylor
This
Swift
has happened
now?
a couple times now. Metallica beat her record at SoFi Stadium, and now Metallica is coming out with something you would think Taylor would come out with: an ice cream bar. I know, Metallica, an ice cream bar. Okay, yeah, they're teaming up with Enlightened, and you've seen Enlightened. When I first read it, I'm like, I don't know this company, but they make ice cream bars and little tubs. You've seen them at a lot of stores. They're at the Myers and the Jewels and all of that. So they have a guitar-shaped ice cream bar that'll be vanilla flavored with a chocolate coating. Ooh. And they got real creative.
Hang on. Well, hey, you know what? Who needs creative when it's just awesome?
Yeah, let's go.
And in case you were wondering, look, it's in one of James's guitars, the ESP Truckster.
Oh,
is
it called the Master of Chocolates?
That's why she.
Oh my God, Chris!
I don't think it. They still have time.
Come on.
You guys, we still have time, so maybe we can get that done.
I love where Metallica is now, and they know where their audience is.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? They went from like Bud Light and cigarettes, and now they're like, all right, guys, we got to leave the meds for your joints, and we got ice cream in the back.
And they even provide a calorie count. They're like, it's only 150 calories.
Great.
All the portion of the proceeds, not all of it, will go to Metallica's All Within My Hands Foundation to fight world hunger. So
that's awesome.
Metallica making ice cream bars. How great is that?
Interesting, man. There you go.
And then it should really just the headline. If you want to see the picture they posted to think what the song is about. So Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, they got together, had a not safe for work song.
The WAP one?
Yeah.
It's an acronym for...
They have another song coming out they've just announced. I only saw the title, and I looked up the artwork, and it's exactly what I wanted it to be. The song is called Bongos.
I just Googled it.
Yeah. So it hasn't come out yet, but just judging by the picture they posted... I don't think it's going to be necessarily like about let's play the it's not about the instrument necessarily.
In the photo of the gals, one of them's top forward and one of them's bottom forward.
Yeah,
and that's the vibes.
Almost like
you could play them.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
just looking forward to that.
You know what they say? The rhythm, boy, it's going to get you.
It's
totally going to get you.
My goodness, feel the beat and the rhythm of the night.
Okay.
Dance until the morning.
Well,
we should have had Gloria Estefan ready to go, or whoever sings the song I just referenced.
Yeah.
DeBarge.
Thank you.
DeBarge.
Thank you, Jordan.
Probably available.
Dance until the morning light.
Forget about the worries on your mind. You can leave them all behind.
There, we just did it.
These girls got nice butts.
We just did it.
They better.
Why are you Swanee's unplugging stuff? What are you doing? He's just ripping wires out of the walls in there.
Man, I've never been so proud of a sound check. We're done.
Okay, I like that.
The Morning Mix Flash Briefing with Violetta.
So do you guys like chicken sandwiches?
Love 'em.
No, I'm sorry, chicken salad sandwiches.
Love them better. Love them even more.
Even more? Okay. Have you ever had the one from Chick-fil-A?
No.
So it was discontinued about 6 years ago, but
that's
now
why.
I know. Well,
I don't feel so guilty anymore.
No, but now I guess the company is sharing the recipe online because so many fans have been asking for the chicken salad sandwich recipe. I know. So they're not bringing it back, but they're like, here, if you want to make it yourself. So you would get 4 Chick-fil-A chicken breasts. You can do the original or grilled. Cut them up, cool them off. You do 2.5 ounces of celery, 1/3 cup of sweet pickle relish, 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, and then 2 hard-boiled eggs. This is where it gets a little tricky for me. You're supposed to put that all in a food processor and blend
mix it up right nice.
And it gets kind of mushy. Like, I like my chicken salad
I think I might
shredded.
just chop and chop and chop.
Yeah.
That sounds nice, though.
I know, put that on some wheat bread, piece of lettuce, little mayonnaise,
No,
more
Nikki?
mayonnaise.
Lot of, you don't like the mayonnaise-based sandwiches and salads.
I don't like anything happening.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
freak
you're
you out.
right.
The chicken, the egg, the mayo, no, I'm good.
You don't want that?
I'm with Nikki on this.
Yeah. You
Really?
want that? You don't want a side of potato
Give me
salad?
the fruit cup.
Show me potato salad.
Oh, no.
All right.
Well, there's a couple on TikTok that is laying out the stages of bless you when it comes to your partner sneezing at home. Take a listen.
Bless you. Oh, thanks. Bless you. Oh. Okay, enough.
Can't sneeze in my own house?
No.
So they say they're constantly fighting about this. The husband says, so the first one's normal, the second one has a little bit of attitude, and then by the third one, there's just anger.
Yeah, I think that's true at work, too.
I know, I sneeze a lot.
Yeah, you got something going on.
I got allergies.
Oh, let's see Nikki's guy.
I know. And in at number one, we have a new, I'm going to put popular in air quotes, but you can't see them, new popular workout. The weighted hula hooping.
Oh, I can't light hula hooping.
I know.
That's true, yeah.
So the internet says that hula hooping is back and that the results can be similar to a lot of other activities like salsa dancing, belly dancing, swing dancing. You're going to be doing a lot of calorie burning when you do it. On average, a woman can burn 165 calories in 30 minutes hula hooping.
Wow.
And then a man can burn up to 200 calories.
Wow.
So which most people, I think, say, I can't even keep it up for like 3 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I say that all the time.
Very hard.
Oh, boy.
Wait, you guys finish each other's thoughts.
Uh-oh.
That's your flash briefing.
All right, thank you for joining us for the Morning Mix podcast. Make sure you rate, review, like, and follow this podcast. You can also follow us on social at 1019 Mix Chicago. And we will see you tomorrow on the Morning Mix.